let's talk about Diddy's threat to 50 Cent. He's getting gangster behind the prison walls. Let's talk about it. This is Fresh Hiphop Opinion with your guy Oleezeh. Don't forget to subscribe. So yes, P. Diddy is an unhappy man. His arch nemesis 50 Cent executive produced the new Netflix documentary called The Reckoning, Sean Combs. And it's actually a good watch. If you've been following the whole Diddy situation, there won't be so much information that you haven't heard before, but the documentary does reveal a lot, particularly the last episode, where this man, Kurt Burrows, who allegedly was co-founder of Bad Boy Records back in the 90s, revealed some very, very damning information and brought it to the masses about Diddy. Stuff we've heard before, but he confirms it on this big show. But like I said before, Diddy is now taking legal action against Netflix, as the documentary series contained some footage of Diddy in the weeks prior to his actual infamous arrest. And people have been wondering, how did they get the footage of Diddy without Diddy having the say-so? And former bodyguard Roger Bonds had his take on how it was legally done. Check out the clip.
Your boss, yo man, yo, how 50 get, blah, blah, blah. Yo, first of all, he only deal with young videographers because he want to rob them, and he know that they want the opportunity to follow Puff Daddy, P. Diddy. You was outside all of these hours. It's 160 something hours in a week. You was outside 140. That's the invoice he put in. So now, being if you got a contract and he don't stand to that contract, guess what happens? He could do whatever he want to do with that footage. So now that footage goes to the highest bidder. And 50 had to be the highest bidder.
Yeah, fam. And allegedly, like I said, Diddy has taken a shot at 50 Cent, who obviously is behind the whole documentary or bringing it with so much promotion and eyes on it, as 50 was performing in Miami just recently, and he received a surprising gift, a bouquet of flowers. And allegedly these flowers were from P. Diddy. Yes, P. Diddy from prison has sent 50 Cent, his nemesis, some flowers. And people are saying these are the type of flowers people send when it's to do with a funeral. So a lot of people are saying, hey, this is a threat from Diddy. This isn't no peace, waving the flag, let's be friends. Nope. But this is all allegedly, people. Let's see over time whether this is actually confirmed as being from Diddy and some sort of weird sense of humor thing. But 50's response was, what kind of ish is this? Diddy sent me flowers at Club 11, LOL. Why all the foreplay? Get busy, you know I'm stupid. 50 also said, a warning, I'm 90s grimy ninja. You don't warn me, LOL. Now if you ask me, I don't believe this is from P. Diddy. Why would Diddy, who's trying to keep his nose clean, be on his best behavior so he can come out of prison as early as possible, even get entertained with 50 Cent and a back and forth? Of course, it's nothing illegal what he sent, but like I said, there's people saying that this can be interpreted as a threat, and a threat on 50's life. And somebody's already got a bad reputation like Diddy. You don't want that rumor circling around, especially when people are saying that he may have had something to do with Biggie or Tupac's demise. But Diddy probably isn't even concerned about these type of rumors. He's more concerned about Netflix probably removing this show from their platform. With all the controversy coming out about this program or this series on Netflix, Diddy's team warned Netflix with this statement. As you are undoubtedly aware, Mr. Combs has not hesitated to take legal action against media entities and others who violate his rights, and he will not hesitate to do so against Netflix. And Netflix responded saying the claims being made about Sean Combs, The Reckoning, are false. The project has no ties to any past conversations between Sean Combs and Netflix. The footage of Combs leading up to this indictment and arrest were legally obtained. This is not a hit piece or an act of retribution. Curtis Jackson is an executive producer, but does not have creative control. No one was paid to participate, which in a nutshell says that everybody who participated in this documentary was not paid. They just don't like Diddy, which is kind of nuts. I just assumed everybody who's on a documentary like this, especially well-known names, would get paid. But they just want to tell their story about the diddler. I mean, since Diddy's been arrested, there's been very few people that have come out defending him, especially that are famous or well-known. You had people like Stevie J, and most recently Ja Rule kind of stood up for Diddy, but he was more trying to diss 50 Cent, criticizing 50 for even being behind something that's all about exposing Diddy. Ja Rule was basically saying that 50 is a snitch. I think eventually the news will come out that these flowers were not even sent to 50 from Diddy. I wouldn't even be surprised if 50 Cent sent himself the flowers just to bring more eyes and promotion to the TV series. We're talking about 50 Cent here, people. The biggest troll. The guy is a marketing genius. Sold albums all based on having beef with other rappers. So why would he not use the same technique or tactic with pushing this TV series about Diddy? I mean, it makes sense. It'll just confirm what a lot of people think about Diddy anyway. That he's a violent guy, unhinged, and willing to do whatever. Allegedly. But that's the update situation between 50, Diddy, and his whole Netflix issue. Overall, I think Roger Bonds is right. Diddy maybe didn't pay the videographer what he's meant to pay them. Some sort of breach of contract, and they were able to just pass on the information or the video footage to Netflix. But when you get into image rights, maybe that's where Diddy's team's coming from. You can't use my image for any other purpose if he doesn't sign it off. But that's the situation between Diddy, 50, and Netflix. It's all getting a bit messy, especially when you get the legalities involved. But any developments, you'll hear it right here, people. I want to know what you think. Let me know in the comments. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. And for just a few dollars a month, you can become a member of the channel. Exclusive content just for you. This is Fresh Hiphop Opinion. Peace and love.